Hello everyone, welcome back to our AIBE preparation series. Today's session is powerful. It's about the duties that define us as responsible Indian citizens. Let me begin with a question. Do you think having rights is enough for a democracy to function? We always talk about fundamental rights, but today we will talk about something equally crucial: fundamental duties under Part 4A of the Constitution. They reflect our obligation to the nation, society, and fellow citizens. So, let's dive deep into Article 51A, understand where it came from, why it was added, and how it plays out in daily life and the law. First things first. Fundamental duties were not part of the original Constitution of 1950. In 1975, during the emergency, the government felt the need to balance people's rights with responsibilities. So, the Swaran Singh Committee was formed, and based on its recommendations, the 42nd Amendment Act 1976 added Part 4A with 10 duties. Later, the 86th Amendment in 2002 added the 11th duty to provide education to children aged 6 to 14. Question for you: why do you think duties were added during the emergency? That's something worth reflecting on. It was a time when the state wanted greater accountability from its citizens. Let's now go through each of the 11 duties listed in Article 51A. First one, respect the Constitution, national flag, and anthem. This is the most symbolic duty. Uphold the noble ideals of the freedom struggle, values like nonviolence, unity, and patriotism. Protect sovereignty, unity, and integrity of India, especially crucial during separatist movement. Defend the country, not just military service but support and solidarity in crisis. Promote harmony and brotherhood. Think of communal harmony, anti-discrimination. Preserve the rich heritage of our country. Includes language, dance, music, festivals. Protect the environment. Also includes compassion for animals. Develop scientific temper and spirit of inquiry, encouraging critical thinking and rationality. Safeguard public property and spirit of inquiry, encouraging critical thinking and rationality. Safeguard public property and avoid violence. Protest responsibly, don't destroy buses or trains. Strive for excellence in all fields, whether you are a student or a professional. Provide educational opportunities to children aged 6 to 14. This was added to align with Article 21A, Right to Education. These duties aren't just idealistic, they are practical. Imagine what India would look like if we all followed these actively. Now, let's address a key point. Are these duties legally enforceable? No, they are non justiciable, meaning you can't be taken to court for not following them. But don't underestimate them. Courts use them in interpretative jurisprudence. Let's look at some important case laws. AIIMS Students Union versus AIIMS 2001. Supreme Court said duties are as important as rights. MC Mehta versus Union of India. It's in 1998. Linked environmental protection to fundamental duties. Ranknath Misra case emphasized religious harmony as per duty number 5. Aruna Roy versus Union of India 2002 upheld moral education in schools based on duty number 2 and 6. So, even though they are not directly enforceable, they play a huge role in framing laws, interpreting rights, and balancing constitutional values. Let's now discuss how these duties translate into real life responsibilities. Think of the following situations: burning the national flag, violation of duty 1; cutting down trees illegally, violation of duty 7; defacing monuments, violation of duty 6; misinformation on social media, against duty 8, scientific temper. Many of these have inspired laws and awareness campaigns. For example, environmental laws, RTI awareness, and Swachh Bharat campaigns are deeply rooted in these duties. As lawyers, these duties should guide your ethics. As citizens, they define your civic responsibility. Alright, let's bring this home for the AIBE. What to remember? There are 11 duties under Article 51A, introduced by the 42nd Amendment 1976. 11th duty added by the 86th Amendment 2002. It's not enforceable but constitutionally significant. Used by courts to interpret laws and protect public interest. You may get MCQs like how many duties, which amendment introduced them, which case linked duties with rights. I'll give you a pro tip: link them with directive principles and rights in your understanding. It helps during problem solving questions. That's a wrap for today. In our next lecture, we will move on to directive principles of state policy, part 4, another high yield area for AIBE. Until then, revise smart, think critically, and be proud of your duties as a citizen. Thank you.